Hey friends, I just wanted to comment on something. I watch Rick Farron's program a lot, and I follow many XJW YouTubers and on Facebook some of the groups that they've got, and Rick was talking about, and it's not a huge surprise. I've been hearing a lot about it lately. A lot more about it lately, I should say. The drop in attendance since they've resumed their in-person meetings. And it doesn't surprise me. In many ways, it doesn't surprise me. I think there's a number of reasons why the meeting attendance in person is not getting back to the way it used to be. And I think part of what's behind it is the selling off of the Kingdom Halls by the Jehovah's Witnesses. They're selling off a lot of them. A lot of them are closed down. They're combining congregations together in many areas to make it look like bigger congregations. All the tricks they use to hide what their true numbers are. What do I really think is really behind the drop in the meeting attendance in person? Well, first off, I think it's through the COVID-19 pandemic and people just their members just getting used to all the Zoom meetings instead of going in person. It's easier. It was been easier for them to do it at home. A lot have stuck to doing it this way. And I think I know a lot of them were looking forward to not having to do the preaching work for a bit, at least not the door-to-door form, and hearing more that might finally get back to resuming. I know for sure a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses are not too excited to get back to preaching, especially the door-to-door. But the in-person meetings and the midweek meeting especially, like almost many parts of it were devoted and designed around preaching. You know, what to say, how to say it, what subjects, you know. And I think a lot are enjoying the not having to go to in-person assemblies and conventions. Sure, they miss seeing people they don't normally see, but otherwise, hey, less traveling, don't have to worry about taking time off work or traveling far, and that's one of the big reasons I think their meeting attendance has really dropped. I think people are nervous to meet back in person with COVID, even though we're coming out of it and starting to get back to living our lives again. But people are nervous to meet together, so their donations are probably way down at the Kingdom Halls, I'm sure. Yeah, I think too with the our economy is weakened. A lot of people don't have a lot of money, especially the witnesses who are not, many of whom are not highly educated, so they have lower kind of jobs anyways where they just don't make a lot of money. In these times since COVID, like inflation has gone really high. There's renting and food and gas are a bigger struggle for a lot as they've ever been. People don't want to waste gas driving to Kingdom Halls, or next year paying for the gas to get to the Kingdom Hall, let alone going to assemblies and conventions where you're just fed guilt trip and lies and nonsense all day. Yeah, pretty much the message is just, get out and preach and give us your money. just makes me think, how many times did I go home from the meetings and feel better about myself? You know what? No, not much. Now that I've thought of it in that kind of light, no, it just guilt. I gotta do more because I'm never doing enough. And I think there's a ton of reasons why people gotta work. Some people might have to take on newer jobs or extra jobs in order to bring in more money. People's priority nowadays with the witnesses is a lot of them are not gonna prioritize getting back to an in-person meeting. They're happier to not go or just stick to their Zoom meetings. And I think in the back of their heads, although a lot may not realize it, they just don't want to go to be guilted and shamed on everything that they're not doing enough of or that they're not doing right. Yeah, it's Rick Show said one of them, a lot of the congregations, not even under 50% are even showing up for these in-person meetings. Wow. Well, COVID has had one effect, good effect on the many Jehovah's Witnesses too. I think for a lot it's allowed them to do real research, real thinking to what is really behind the so-called religion that they belong to, what it's really all about, and whether they want to stay. So I really think, I agree, there's a mass exodus, because really the only ones they can keep in are maybe ones who are born into it, families. Lots of people are just waking up, and it's a good thing. It's an excellent thing. And they're not giving them as much money anymore because they don't want to and because they don't have it. Now more than ever, they don't have it to begin with. Other XJW members have said it. I think that it is just the Jehovah's Witnesses was well suited and designed for the 20th century, but not in the 21st century. Not since the age of the internet. I do want to make a video about that. I can say that I am going to make one about that. What I believe will be the ultimate killer or death blow, like I like to say, for the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I think it is definitely the internet and things like social media. So, anyways guys, that's all I wanted to say for this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good day. See you guys. Bye.